As we're gathered here this morning, I'd like to share a little personal note of something that occurred for me in regards to this event. I have a mutual friend who sent a note to me and an email to me, and it just happened to arrive on Sunday morning at about the time of Ann's passing. I don't believe in coincidences, and I want to share what that email said. It's a poem. And the poem says, the title is, If Tomorrow Starts Without Me. If tomorrow starts without me, and I'm not here for you to see, if the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish so much you wouldn't cry the way you're doing today, while thinking of the many things we didn't get to say. I know how much you love me as much as I love you. And each time that you think of me, I know I'll miss you too. When tomorrow starts without me, please try to understand. An angel came and called my name and took me by the hand. He said, my place is ready in heaven far above. He said, I have to leave behind those friends I dearly love. But as I turned to walk away, a tear fell from my eye. For all my life, I'd always thought I didn't want to die. I had so much to live for, so much left yet to do. It seemed almost impossible that I was leaving you. I thought of all the yesterdays, the good ones and the bad. I thought of love we shared and all the fun we had. But when I walked through heaven's gates, I felt so much at home. When God looked down and smiled at me from his great golden throne, God said, this is eternity and all I've promised you. Today your earthly life is past, but here life starts anew. I promise no tomorrow. Today will always last. And since each day is still the same, there's no longing for the past. So when tomorrow starts without me, don't think we're far apart. For every time you think of me, I'm right there in your heart. Would you stand and join me? Heavenly Father, we come to you this morning. We're gathering for one final goodbye to our dear sister. And Father, I know many of our hearts are grieving. Many of us are carrying a huge weight. But Father, I ask that you give those people that are going through that right now that peace which only you can. Give us that peace which passes all understanding. Others of us here, Father, are here in celebration of not only Ann's life, but the new place that she is right now. Father, many of us are looking forward to that same glorious end. Lord, our dear sister conquered the cancer that finally took her the minute she walked through those gates to be with you. And I know that she's celebrating gloriously. She's happier than she's ever been. She's far from any pain and discomfort that she's ever suffered. And Father, right now, I ask that no matter where our hearts are, Lord, that you prepare those hearts to hear from you this morning. Because, Father, we need to hear your voice. We need to hear your reassurance that our Ann is safely in your hands. And we need to know, Father, that that's where we'll end up as well. Father, I ask that you prepare our hearts for the message that we're going to receive. Speak to them. Touch us. And glorify your name. And give our sister a hug for us. In Jesus' name. You may be seated.
Sing Good morning. My name is Ken Klein, and I'm the pastor of Village Community Church here in Wrightwood. I am Ann's pastor of the church that she attended here. See a lot of people from all over. Welcome to Wrightwood. We're glad that you're here for us on this day. As Ann's pastor, I can tell you she was a very loyal and loving church member, but she always held the beloved Church of England close to her heart. And so I thought it would be appropriate on this memorial service if we could read from the Book of Common Prayer, number 55, which is in your bulletin. If you would just join me in this prayer this morning. O merciful Father, who has taught us in thy holy word that thou dost not willingly afflict or grieve the children of men, look with pity upon the sorrows of the Wade family, for whom our prayers are offered. Remember them, O Lord, in mercy, nourish their